Well, hello again, everyone, and welcome to our latest webcast that we're bringing you from Travel Weekly as part of our Roadmap to Recovery series. And you'll see that I'm joined today by Brad Bennetts, who is, of course, Head of Distribution at easyJet Holidays. So hi, Brad, how are you?
Morning, Lucy. Very well. How are you keeping?
Yeah, really, really good. And we're delighted you've joined us today. Now, we should say we're going to record today, and this is going to be going out in January, but we are currently, it's just before Christmas at the moment. But it's significant, isn't it? Because you've gone on, your sale has started today, and we're going to talk about all your plans for January, your sort of peaks, your turn of year campaign, which would be key for agents watching this as they come back to work in the new year. So, Brad, tell us what you've got in store.
Yeah, thank you. It's really exciting. So we know that lots of UK holiday makers book their holidays through a travel agent in January. So this year we decided to launch our big orange sale early for customers to make the most of our fantastic offers. It's also a way of us helping travel agents instill a bit of confidence, as we've seen some restrictions of late that may have dampened demand. So we've decided to come out early with our sale this year. So it launches this morning, actually, and it's a fantastic opportunity to book a holiday well in advance. We're offering £300 off holidays with a minimum spend of £3,000, or there's two other tiers of £150 off, or £100 off £700. So even a little city break, to Rome or to Barcelona or Amsterdam, you can save yourselves £100 off a holiday. So that launches today and runs until the 1st of February. And the great thing is it's across all seasons. So we're currently on sale right till the end of October 2023. So whether agents, customers want to book a city break for next winter, Christmas markets, or if they want to get their summer 23 holiday in the bag and booked, we're on sale right the way through. So we're really keen to get the sale launched early to, like I say, instill some confidence and give customers a reason to go into travel agents over this festive and January period and book their holiday.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we all need something to look forward to, don't we? You mentioned there's some of the restrictions. Let's come back and talk about that in a second. But before we do, I know you're putting a big incentive for agents around this as well. So obviously great deals for consumers, which they should be able to push anyway. But there's something in it for the trade too, isn't there?
Always, definitely. So along sort of linked with the big orange sale, we're going with the big orange giveaway for our trade partners. We know the hard and fantastic work they do. So launching on the 4th of January, the big orange giveaway, we're giving away £16,000 worth of easyJet holidays credit. So that will enable travel agents to go on their own holiday with easyJet holidays. And we're splitting that £16,000 into two competitions, really, not competitions. So every day from the 4th of January through to the 2nd of February, we're going to be giving away 2 by £100 credit vouchers. And that will be based on bookings made the previous day. So luck of the draw, make a booking, your name's drawn out of a hat. Then we've allocated £10,000 to give away, and that will be done effectively like a league table. So we're going to have a league table for retail stores and a league table for home workers. Okay. We thought it'll be good to separate them. They're both very different business models. So over the 4-week period, we'll be running a league table. The most number of passengers booked every week will announce the top 10 retail stores based on passengers booked and the top 10 home workers. And that'll run for 4 weeks. In the 4th week, there's going to be a bit of a playoff. And at the end of it, the top retail store will win £8,000, and that will be divided by the staff members in their store. We'll leave them to that. They can decide who gets what. And then the top home worker will win £2,000, and that will go towards their own easyJet holiday. And we really wanted to give agents, A, the opportunity to travel, and B, the opportunity to go away and experience our proposition and our offering. And this really gives them that choice. They can take their loved ones, they can go on a winter break, a summer break, beach destination, a lakes holiday. So there's a lot for them of choice for them. So we're going to be sort of announcing that and running that on our agents' Facebook page, and the league table announced every week, and the winners of the daily £100 also announced daily on our agent Facebook page. So really excited, really passionate. And I think all of us in this industry, we're in it to travel, we're in it for the passion, and this really gives something exciting for them to take away, and reward them for those bookings with easyJet holidays.
Oh, it sounds brilliant. And I love the fact that they can see the league table each week, so they can find out where they are in the rankings, and maybe do an extra push to see if they can win that money at the end of the 4 weeks. Well, that's brilliant.
And I think basing it on from a retail perspective, on a store, it gives that bit of team camaraderie, and come on guys, we can do this, let's do it together, get it over the line, and then you get to share the £8,000.
Brilliant. And so let's not forget though, if you don't win, because obviously only one store and one home worker can win it, but there's lots more opportunities to travel with easyJet holidays coming up for 2022. I know you've got a big fam trip program in the offing, haven't you?
Yeah, we do. So our fam trip program, we are really, really proud that to say that we were the first mainstream operator to host trade fam trips since the start of the pandemic. So in October and November of this year, we took just over 30 agents away on trips, and it was really important for us that we get agents away. We all know that, we want to encourage customers to travel, and the best way we can do that is get out there ourselves, see what it's like in resorts, see what it was all about. So we're really proud of that, and we have great ambitions for 2022. So we're looking to take over 100 agents away in the first part of the year. We are going to take our first city break fam trip. City breaks are doing exceptionally well by the trade. And of recent weeks, city breaks have been sort of 45% share of trade business as city breaks. City breaks as trade business. So they are really embracing our program and our offering. So we're going to do a city break fam trip as well as traditional beach destinations. We've already confirmed exciting places like Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt, Rhodes, Ibiza, Antalya in Turkey, the Algarve, and we're going to be using different mechanics of allocating places on those trips, partly incentive and partly performance led. But yeah, really delighted with this. I think it's important that, at one point fam trips were like sweets, right? You could shake a stick at them, but many of us have gone 2 years without traveling, and this is a great way to get out there and experience our proposition. And I think we even had on our trip to Tenerife, I know we had one of your journalists go out with us to the Hard Rock Hotel in November, and that trip was to celebrate our first year anniversary, and they had a fantastic time, and we're really excited to sort of up the ante and take even more agents away.
Oh, brilliant, Brad. That's so good. It's lovely to see them coming back, because as you say, they were such a core part. It is a core part of the job, isn't it? And another thing that you're bringing back, I guess, is the print brochure, which most people don't expect from, I guess, from easyJet holidays. And you're going to be sending one out to selected stores, aren't you?
Yeah, so we in June this year we launched a digital brochure, and the ambition was to make it inspirational. So it's not a traditional list of hotels, list of rooms, list of prices. It's very much more inspirational. So we brought out a digital version in June this year, really, really successful. We overbranded a few of them for key partners, and obviously, we have a real pledge from sustainability perspective. So we offset carbon emissions on flights, hotels, and transfers for easyJet holidays customers. So we wanted to make sure if we did something from a print perspective, it was still within our sustainability pledge. So we've identified core agents in certain sort of gateways out of the UK. So Manchester, Gatwick, Bristol, Belfast, and Glasgow. And we're going to be doing our first ever print brochure. So that goes out week commencing 10th of January. And it's a coffee table style brochure. Like I say, inspiration led. So types of holidays, exciting opportunities and things for customers to sort of inspire them, really. So it's new for us, like we've not done before, and I think that will really help travel agents not only inspire their customers, but demonstrate what we do, how we do it, and how we do it differently to our competitors.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can't wait to see that. I know we haven't got a copy just yet, so we'll look forward to that in January. And other things, you've got lots of other things that are happening for next year. You've got new routes to talk about as well. And I guess, other developments with your team as well to help spread the message. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so lots of exciting things again, and sometimes it seems like all these exciting things come at once, right? It's like London buses. But so firstly, with the launch of the sale today, we relaunch free child places for summer 22. When we launched summer 23 a few weeks back, we brought back free children places for summer 23. So sale launching today, we have free children for summer 22, which a lot of agents have been asking for. So really excited to bring that back today.
And is that just for the January period as well then for that?
That will be predominantly for the sale, but we look to continue that as after the sale. Yeah.
All right.
Then on top of that, we've got some new routes which launched. Now, we launched 16 new routes from 8 UK airports. Really exciting that we brought back flights from Southend, Newcastle and Birmingham. Newcastle particularly, travel agents have been asking us relentlessly to come back into Newcastle. So really delighted that we've been able to do that. And on top of that, more holidays from Edinburgh, Luton, Liverpool and Belfast. And we've launched destinations like Palma, Mallorca, Malaga, Greek islands, Turkey, Bulgaria, Morocco and Tunisia from those airports. And we've seen a phenomenal response from the trade so far. So for example, on our Liverpool Heraclian route, which is a new route, 60% of initial sales were from the trade. So really grateful for support. From the Edinburgh Roads routes, over 40% was for the trade, and the Newcastle and Birmingham routes are looking very, very similar. So great support, which we're really grateful for. And I think the most important thing for us is we have given a lot more agents access to our program and our proposition by bringing on particularly Southend, Newcastle and Birmingham. That gives us a great access to a whole new range of agents to work with. And demonstrate our value for money holidays, pocket friendly, and our difference really, and what we can bring to the UK market.
Okay, and so because you've got all these new agents now that you need to engage with, I guess you need new members in your team to try and see them all and to share,
share the love.
Share the love, yeah, absolutely.
Share the orange love, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I mean, so we launched the trade in August 2020. Myself and Adrian Marpole, who's our trade distribution manager, both joined the company in October of that year. And we a lean team, it's just a team of two really, and we've been through a huge amount over that time, and it's all about timing, as we all know. So it was the right time for us to expand our team. So I'm proud to say we've doubled our team from a team of 2 to 4 from a trade facing perspective. We have Lisa Mouchamp, who joins us ex-Jet Set. She joined us in November as distribution executive. So she's been doing a fantastic job of working with agents within that Gatwick catchment area to drive those sales, and also supporting agents from an admin perspective. And then we have the famed Dom Carrick joining us on the 4th of January. Really excited to have Dom on board, and he's going to be focusing on the south. So we know there's a huge opportunity with Gatwick. We have 82 aircraft based in Gatwick. We have a huge capacity and network out of Gatwick. So Dom's skill to really focus on the south and drive sales out of the south, and particularly out of Gatwick, is going to be brilliant. And I think that additional layer of support for trade agents in the south is really going to pay dividends. So yes, really delighted to be able to expand the team, and as time continues, as we come out of this, we'll look to do that further. On top of that, we more than doubled the size of our support centre and call centre for trade. So based in Sheffield, we've really ramped up to what we all hope is going to be a brilliant January. We know we've got a few little stumbling blocks and a few little barriers that we've seen of late, but we've doubled the size of that team. So we have a huge amount of support on hand for the trade to ensure that we're there to support them, whether it's groups, whether it's admin, whether it's support really, or to make bookings that they can't make online for whatever reason. Okay. The support is there, and there won't be long queue times. So really excited.
Good. All right. Well, look, we've mentioned it a few times. You've talked about hoping for a big January, which we all are. but there are some little bumps. We've had some restrictions brought in already. And of course, as we record this today, Brad, it's the 23rd of December, and none of us know what Boris is going to announce, if there are going to be, it's going to be a tightening of restrictions at all. But you've mentioned there that the trade have been really supportive, and they've been the lion's share of some of the new things you've bought online. So how is trading going? What's demand like? Just give us a snapshot of how things are for you currently, and then perhaps we'll talk about what you're going to be doing if new restrictions come in.
Thank you. So trading up until 27th November had been really strong. We'd seen restrictions lifted. We'd seen a lot of customers travel and experience what they've missed for so long, and there was almost a mini boom to a certain degree. So we had been really happy with how trading is going. We then saw the introduction of the day 2 sort of PCR and the isolation during that period. Luckily, we did see a drop, yes, but it wasn't to the levels that we've seen at previous times in the year. So it probably coincided with a good time of the year. Traditionally, it quietens down in the sort of December period as we sort of go towards Christmas. But for us, it was really important that we showed agents and customers what we mean by support. So we reintroduced huge amounts of flexibility to make sure that travel agents and their customers felt.
Did you get quite a lot of cancellations just for the because I know obviously you've got a sizable winter program, so did you get quite a few people wanting to move?
Yeah, well, sadly, at the same time, we saw Spain bring in the ruling of 12 to 17-year-olds having to be vaccinated, which I was double vaccinated. And that did lead to some cancellations. We gave customers the option to either amend for free or wait until 24 hours before they depart, and then they could cancel for a full refund. So they had a huge amount of flexibility to wait and see if the rules changed. Or if they thought, no, this is not for me, they could amend or get their money back straight away, really. So yes, sadly, there were cancellations. However, what we did as well is give anyone departing up until the end of January the option, if they were feeling uncomfortable, the option to amend their holiday. So they could simply ring up, amend their holiday to a future date, and not have to worry about traveling in an uncertain period. So that really helped us retain a huge amount of bookings, because customers felt that they weren't forced to travel, or they had that flexibility.
And presumably, I mean, we've had sort of good news this morning that the Omicron variant is nowhere near as serious, let's say, as previous variants, which hopefully would be good news. So are you feeling very much that this little blip, this little bump in the road, as you call it, is going to be short-lived? I mean, you sound that you're confident that January will be a good booking month, as it should be, or it usually is.
Yeah. I think we should always remain positive. We've been beaten, battered and bruised over the last sort of 18 months or so. So it's hard sometimes to remain positive. But I think, as an industry, we really should remain positive. There's lots to go at. We've seen what a little bit of sort of uptick of positive news can do from a bookings perspective. So yes, we are confident. Hence the reason launching our sale early. We're confident that January will be. It's going to be a lot better than last January, let's put it that way, right? And I think, with the right mechanisms and the right confidence there, and hence the sale, customers traditionally do book in this period. So that's why we wanted to be out there with the sale, with the promotion, to sort of engage that audience. And I think from a travel agent perspective, more than ever, customers want to speak to an expert and want to book with a travel agent. That with all the sort of complexity in travel agents on the sweet spot right now to capitalize on that. So yeah, we remain positive.
Sorry, Brad, in terms of the January the 5th review on the actual travel restrictions, I know we've probably got other things that may be announced before then, but on terms of specifically on international travel, do you expect things to stay the same, be relaxed, be tightened? What do you think?
I wish I had a crystal ball, but I think, even if we do see extra restrictions come in place, we will be doing more of what we've done, and that is
Yeah.
introducing flexibility and making sure customers and agents have that at hand quick. We've been really fast off the mark really to giving our agents that flexibility and that information, and I think all we can promise agents and customers is more of the same in that respect. So we need to be ready for anything. I think, you know, all the signs are that Boris may announce something post-Christmas. However, like you said, with the news out today and yesterday about the Omicron variant, hopefully that will dissuade from that.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, it sounds like you've got loads going on. It's lovely to talk about something really positive coming up in January. I hope travel agents get fully behind what you're doing, Brad, and you know, you're obviously putting a lot into the sale itself, but also into, you know, the pockets of agents as well, which is great. So we wish you all the best with it.
Thank you so much, and yeah, really excited, and hopefully next time we chat it'll be a strong January.
I hope so. Well, we'll do that. I'll hold you to that. We'll get you back on, Brad, and we'll talk about how it's all gone. All right. Thanks for now anyway. Good luck.